I really don't know if this is a good idea, but if it turns out to be, well, then who knows. I am MegamanNG, and this is my first ever episode review for a series I never thought I would actually cover. Yeah, Power Rangers Beast Morphers. The series has started today, yet you're wondering why I'm reviewing this the next day. Stuff like this takes time, and yesterday I had to do a Rise of the TMNT review, so cut me some slack. We'll be talking about the first episode, Episode 1, Beasts Unleashed. I'll provide a summary, as well as some thoughts. And there's like a lot that I have to talk about, because I've been out of Power Rangers for years. And let's face it, the reason why I got out of it was because Super Megaforce super sucked. It really did. It pretty much soured me on the show. I no longer watched it since then, and since we're now in a new era, the Hasbro era, I'm ready to give this series another shot. Let's begin. An organization known as Grid Battle Force planned to tap into the Morphing Grid for the purpose of making it an energy source for the city of Coral Harbor. But when they try their luck in tapping it for the sake of creating their own Power Rangers, a virus known as Evox tries to go in to claim the Morphing Grid. Now, 3 individuals must rise up to become Power Rangers in order to protect the city from a dangerous virus. Yeah, my synopsis isn't that great. And being that, yeah, it's a 22-minute episode, meaning that we're really going the deep end with this. Yes, this is the first Power Rangers series now under the new Hasbro era. We've been through 3 different eras over the span of 25 plus years. We had the Saban era, which lasted from Mighty Morphin to Wild Force, the Disney era from Ninja Storm to RPM, and the Neo Saban era from Samurai to Ninja Steel. Now we reach a new era, and with it, yeah, new season. Yeah, it's lasted 26 seasons, and now we're starting under a new era, a new direction, new everything. And the only thing I hope for out of all this is, yeah, I hope that this series does not disappoint. Besides, it was the Neo Saban era that got me out of it, and this will probably get me back in it. But what I am going to say is that this episode was a very good way to start the series. It was a very good episode. And being that this is the first episode, we're introduced to many of the characters that are in this series. For example, we are introduced to the 3 new Rangers. First is Devin Daniels, played by Rory D. Travis. He is the son of the city's mayor, Mayor Daniels. And yeah, the guy is a skilled martial artist, very skilled. I can't say the same for his father, who is a supporting character, and he's pretty much, well, an overprotective kind. And sure, I know what it's best for him, but I feel that it'll take a bit of time before he realizes what his son really wants. And Devin only cares more about, like, video games and whatnot, but he is very skilled as a martial artist. Yeah, this is just a lot to take in, since I had to take, like, a lot of notes, and trying to compile everything together is something else. We also get to see that the Riptide Gym, it serves as the hangout for this series, similar to the Juice Bar in Angel Grove. Thankfully, we won't have to mention that. And we also see the base of operations for the series, Grid Battle Force, GB. Yeah, I should have mentioned that Beast Morphers is pretty much their adaptation of, well, Go-Busters. It really is Go-Busters. Yeah, I'm going to say that Go-Busters is a very underrated Sentai series. Very underrated. And I'm surprised that we're actually getting an adaptation, because originally it was skipped in favor of Dino Charge. But, yeah, now we have this. And we also get to meet many of the other characters along with it, like brother and sister Ben and Betty Burke, who are interns in Grid Battle Force, and I also feel they're pretty much the comic relief. But though nothing holds a candle to Bulk and Skull. I'm not kidding. We also get to meet Zoe Reeves, played by Jacqueline Skislowski, and she's also an employee at GB, who, surprisingly enough, is going to ends up becoming a Power Ranger later on. Not to mention Commander Shaw. She reminds me of the Chief from the Carmen Sandiego Netflix series. Commander Shaw is played by Talia Blakely. And we also get to meet scientist Nate Silva, played by Abraham Rodriguez. And yeah, Abraham does a good job as Nate. Still has the brain like a brainiac, but at the same time, yeah, he can also be pretty helpful. What I also like about the episode, it does bring up continuity regarding the Morphing Grid. And the really weird fact is, what were they thinking? Trying to have the Morphing Grid and planning to tap into it as a power source? It's like you're asking every single villain in the Power Rangers universe to, like, come get it. Wrap like a bow with a tie. Like what Mayor Daniel says. He does bring up a valid point about this. And he does mention about previous Power Ranger villains, including Rita Repulsa, who turned good later on, reformed. And there was also the villains from Dino Charge and Ninja Steel. I mean, why? I mean, what is GB thinking? But at least they mentioned, Commander Shaw mentioned that if any evil force tries to stop it or try to get access to it, we'll be ready. We also get to hear the theme song, and it's a fast-paced song. It does have the Go-Go Power Rangers on it because it's trying to like hold on to history. But in my honest opinion, personally, I feel that, yeah, I wanted to branch out. I mean, every other Power Rangers season I know, like whether it be Lost Galaxy, Time Force, Lightspeed Rescue, they've all had songs that let them set themselves apart and gives you a good idea. With Beast Morphers, however, they still have the Go-Go Power Rangers theme. Not that it's a bad thing, but it's a bit more fast-paced and energetic. So personally, I like it. I really am. I really am excited for it. And I really am looking forward to seeing how this comes along. Yeah, it's a fast-paced song, and the actors don't say their names, thankfully. I am looking forward to what this is going to turn out. We also meet the big bad of this season. Evox looks like a computer virus, a virus-like snake, like a python. And he only shows up within the computer system, and what happened in the episode was that he was able to inject himself and pretty much create 2 avatars, which serves as their generals, which consist of basically evil twins of Roxy as well as Blaze. Wait, it is Roxy and Blaze. Roxy is played by Liama Ramirez, and Blaze is played by Colby Strong. We do see Blaze earlier in the episode, as he is a black belt in martial arts, trying his luck to spar with Devin, and it doesn't end that well. And Devin makes it look easy. And that was like the Red Ranger? I'm not the least bit convinced. I'm just not. As for Roxy, however, I noticed that in the episode, she has feelings for Ravi. But Ravi plays more focused. He's more focused on his Ranger duties. Which, as we saw at the end of the episode, yeah, it just didn't work out. It just didn't. And the episode was more straight to the point. It didn't use any Sentai footage, thankfully, but it was a pretty solid episode, and we do get to see the Rangers in action. Not to mention seeing them morph into their Ranger suits. Yes, they're using the Go-Busters suits, and being that I like Go-Busters, I really do like the suits. I really do like the suits a lot. Not to mention, since they have animal DNA integrated in them, we also get to see their powers. I only hope it doesn't evolve into like civilian power sort of thing, because I kind of like having their powers only in Ranger form. You have the Red Ranger, or as I would say, Red Buster, has the cheetah DNA giving him increased speed. Ravi, the Blue Ranger, has gorilla DNA, gives him enhanced strength, while Zoe, with the Jackrabbit DNA, aka Yellow Buster, has increased jumping height, which I like having a good set of powers. Pretty nice. And they were able to defeat the avatars and send them away. However, it came at a cost. Roxy and Blaze are in a coma because of it. And we also get to see a flashback regarding Ravi and Roxy, that they couldn't be in a relationship due to Ranger duties. Not that I blame them, but man, I felt bad. At least what can you do? But at least we now get to see the 3 Rangers meeting Commander Shaw, who, as we have revealed at the end of the episode, Ravi is the son of Commander Shaw, since he mentioned, "Yes, Mom," which further confirms that, yeah, we have a commander who's also a mother. And the episode ends with them gearing up for the training, for what's yet to come, and I really am looking forward to this. The episode was great. I really liked it. I really am intrigued, and they really did well on this episode. The pacing for it is alright. There were some funny moments here and there, and the action's pretty solid. And I really am looking forward to what the next episode will turn out. A pretty solid one. My rating for it is an 8.5 because I do have some issues with this. One of them being the fact that trying to use the Morphing Grid as an energy source or a source of power, I don't buy it because it's pretty much giving the bad guys an invitation. I mean, seriously. Not the best idea, guys. And sure, they're trying to have it follow as an adaptation to Go-Busters, and I'm liking how this is coming along. Not to mention my only other flaw is that, yeah, I feel that the comic relief, they're not convincing. They weren't that much convincing. They only served as a distraction to allow Devin to get inside. And it'll take a while before at least I get the hang of things. So I really hope that things can pan out. Yeah, pretty good episode, 8.5 out of 10. I look forward to next week's, and hopefully I'll be recording the episodes and making sure that I get to watch everything. So yeah, I gotta ask, what do you guys think? Did you like the episode or not? Let me know in the comments what you think if you saw the episode, because this is something I've never done before. If things work out, I plan on doing more, and if it doesn't, I'm gonna keep doing it anyway. I need something to add on Sundays, and plus it'll be easier for me. So I look forward to your feedback on, hopefully, the first episode of Beast Morphers. And hopefully they'll be able to post it on Nick.com. I hope. That's about it. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot to me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. Doing it all helps to my benefit. It really does. I will see you next week for my thoughts on episode 2. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. See you next week. Let's morphin'.